Game of Thrones ends soon. Is it too late to get into it? CNET. CNET tumbin est display winnable and espa plus or minus ol. Don't show this again. Commentary as the 8th and final season looms. I reckon it's time I tried HBO's award-winning fantasy epic, all 67 episodes. And fast. I have a confession, I don't watch. Unbelievable, right? There are lost tribe. I am not a total shut-in. I did watch the first season back in 2011. But I failed to keep. That was almost precisely when I lost interest in waiting a week for new episodes of a show. With the sole exception, but the main reason I gave up on so fast. All through the first, it was only at the end of the season I realized Stannis was none of them. He wasn't even in Screw You TV show. Winter isn't coming. Winter is here. That's 28 days from now. There are 67. That's doable, I guess. The question is what it would do to a person, watching 2.5 hours of muddy, bloody killing and copulating every single day for a month. There's a strand of commercials currently on British television and depicting shows like Vikings and Lucifer, changing the life of various abject viewers. A bleary-eyed dad, if that's what happens when you watch those shows, God knows what mainlining Game of Thrones would do to me. What kind of feral? Besides, the only thing cooler than being into something is very vocally not being into something. Game. Maybe I could throw in a it's. But I am tempted to become one of you. I could finally join. You know what? I am going to do. There are a million episodes to watch, but I am actually going on paternity leave any minute now, which means I'll have loads of free time on my hands, right? I am pretty sure I am all in. 70 hours, finally, I can join in with the people chatting in my office instead of cranking up my headphones like some kind of filthy pariah. Every Monday I can finally understand what you've all been so excited about, and I can share that excitement too, if only for about a month. I'll understand the memes. I'll be able to I will be, belatedly, the ruler of the zeitgeist. I will, once and for all, win the Game of Thrones. Wait, there are books as well? Oh, come on, Thanos better watch his back. Erase all the end. Share your own memories of the 1999 sci-fi action movie. Be respectful, keep it civil and stay on topic. We delete comments.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.